Okay, don't forget your ribbon if you're going to use a little ribbon tie closure. And I'm using this pink color because it's going to go with the pattern paper that I chose. Plus I thought it would look pretty with the little pink book because they were about the same color. And see how close I have that, and that's pretty darn close. So we're going to call that one, we're going to call that one good. Then I have a piece of patterned paper. It's just this pretty stripe. It's a real old piece of paper. I bought this back when I worked at AC Moore. So it's been quite a few years ago. And you don't have to actually line the inside back or the inside spine. And whether you line the outside spine is going to be personal preference. But all of your pattern paper pieces need to be put on before you put your box on, because once you adhere your box to the bottom, you're also going to adhere it to the inside spine, and you don't want anything that's going to make it hard to get your pattern paper, you know, on there nice and evenly. So, and I think I'm just going to leave the spine plain on this one because the watercolor paper doesn't really show the score indentions, so I think I'm going to just leave it just plain, since there's that little white stripe in the pattern paper. It will kind of, you know, it won't look odd because I've left the back like that. So now everything is ready for the box bottom or inside to go into place. So I put glue all over, and then I line it up right at that score line. I haven't put the glue on the spine yet. I'm raising it up to help line up the box and get it into place, because I want my box bottom to be securely adhered on the bottom before I start fooling with adhering it to the spine. And I had already added the solid piece for the back or the bottom of the box, depending on how you look at it, so to speak. And so when it folds up, and you could, depending on what you were going to do with the box, if you were going to decorate it in some sort of way, you could leave this to where it opens flat. I just like it adhered, and on most of these that I make, that's how I do them. But that's just me. Come on, glue. Then I put glue just on that spine. And then get it squarely into place. And take my bone folder and rub it down. And just hold it a few seconds till it really grabs well. Oh, I didn't realize it was shaking the camera so bad. Sorry about that. And hopefully that's good enough that y'all get the idea for it anyway. And then the little book and the pen will both fit perfect, and then can be tied closed, and you could put any sort of sentiment, add some die cuts, use a stamped image that you cut out and layer over the front. So there's so many different possibilities for that. But it just gives you another venue for your notebook die and another way to have a little journal in it and just put it together like a little box. So I hope y'all like those, and we'll try making one.